It's horrible trying to get over breakups, especially ones like that. And you look and you think, but how have they moved on so quickly? Well, the problem is they probably kind of emotionally disengaged a while back. And sometimes, in fact, very often, in fact, I'd say almost always, it's the thrill of the new. Because being in love and loving somebody are very often completely different emotions. There is a school of thought, which I personally agree with, that when you fall in love with somebody, it's that thrill, that rush, and it's all sex, basically. And that carries on for long enough that with somebody with whom you are likely to have a good, solid bond, underneath that, other bonds are forming, and it carries you through. And it does wear off. I mean, I think almost anyone who's been in a relationship that's lasted to a certain point, that thrill, that flutter. Hold on, Holly's got her head in a Primark bag. Let me go and get her out. That thrill, that, my God, doesn't last. It just doesn't last forever. But while that's carrying you through, things like, I like this person, they make me laugh, I rely on them, they make me happy, grow. So that for some lucky couples, that will take them through. But for a lot of relationships, most of them, I will be fair, it doesn't last. You come out of that immediate rush of being, can't wait to get them on their own. And then it's a bit of familiarity and nothing really long-lasting and solid has emerged. So, of course, when the next object comes on, it's easy to flit off. And most relationships don't last because even people who go on to have really long bonds will have had that. It's normal. And even when you're in a long-term relationship, you have that as well. Being in a long-term solid relationship doesn't stop you falling in love with completely different people. It's just if your bond is really strong, you don't do anything about it because you think, oh, God, and move on whilst having some really quite heated dreams. Don't start, Holly, please, I'm talking. So it is horrible and it's hurtful and it's difficult. However, it's a good thing in the end. Now, you can move on yourself. You can realise that this person wasn't somebody that you were ever going to form a satisfying long-term relationship with. You can keep yourself busy and do all the things that you couldn't or wouldn't do when you were with them. And at some point, that's not now, I understand that, but at some point you will look back and you will think, what was I doing? My God, that was weird. I mean, I've done it. You know, you look back on somebody that you're absolutely head over heels with, and all you can think about was the way they ate toast and how revolting it was. So keep yourself busy. Don't worry too much about them because it's not about them, it's about you. You will be okay. You will go on to have other loves. And I actually hope that you have many other loves because there's nothing nicer than sitting back and thinking about all the loves you had and all the loves that didn't last. Honestly, it's great. And if you're lucky, you will find a love that lasts. And if you don't, that's fine too, because some people never do, and that's also okay. All right?